Albuquerque, New Mexico. This job pays $24.23. So not bad on the money. On the way here, I did service the truck and fill it up. So we spent roughly $2,000 in repairs, and then fuel was $3.07 a gallon. So that come out to $4.35. So as for that, we gotta get our mileage. We're sitting at 489, 430. And we're ready to head to Albuquerque. It is a 9.5 hour drive. We got plenty of drive. Well, we should have plenty of drive time. It says we're going to have about an hour and 20 minutes difference. So we're looking at the map. We're going to try to plan for maybe stopping here.
Time to hit the road.
We do have plenty of time to stop, so that's not an issue. And aside from that, we're going to be ready to hit the road. I'm going to turn on the CB. And we're going to get on it. So go ahead and take it the load real quick while we're headed out. Big old John Deere bulldozer. Pretty nice piece of machinery. It is a wide load. We're going to be a little extra careful than we normally are. We're not really in a big hurry on time, so we'll just kind of cruise her down the highway. And collect that payday. This load is weighing in at 55,280 pounds. Not the lightest thing we've hauled, but also not the heaviest. And it should be a pretty easy trip, so. As for now, we're going to stay away from the non-SES Pro Mods maps. And the only reason for that is there's an issue between the
Get ready to turn left.
difficult or hardcore owner-operator mod and one of the maps, and it's not been figured out yet. Busy and Broke is aware of the issue. They're working on it. It just hasn't been figured out. And I think if we go to those states and you try to go to the menu, the game throws a fit and crashes, and we're just not dealing with that. So
Stay right, then turn right.
take a look at the map real quick. Have TomTom or Garmin bring up the map. So we're gonna stay on I-40 for quite a ways, literally all the way to Albuquerque. So not a bad haul at all. We do need a thumbnail for this video, and we're going to get it along the way. Oh yeah, I like this right here. At night, this thing's lit up pretty cool. Don't really know what it is. If you're from Oklahoma, feel free to tell us. But it looks pretty cool. So
stay left.
Alright, I got our thumbnail. Alright, luckily that guy's gonna let us over. All we got to do is cruise. This is video 75, by the way. 25 away from 100. So that's a little bit of a milestone. Making sure there's no one to the inside of us or outside. Set the cruise right on 70. Maybe. So like I said, we're not in a hurry. Just cruising. Kick the cruise back on, put her in 8 high. We're going to be having to slow down anyways. Let the motor lug a little here. This is kind of what we get for driving in rush hour. Luckily, it's not that bad. We haven't had anything stop and go, but definitely slows us down. Sunset to ride off into. A little blinding, but be there at 2:08. I'd love to see that time go down because that means we don't have to stop. Right now we're projected to have 6 hours and 21 minutes left in our haul, and we have an hour and 10 minutes roughly before we need to stop for rest. Say I still am in love with this truck. Looks magnificent going down the road. Go ahead and throw the strobes on since we got an oversized load. Been a while since we've been out west. I'm hoping there's money here. I know operating costs are definitely going to be higher. I'm not looking forward to that. detour we got to make. Not that big a deal though. Just gonna get back on the highway.
Go straight. Stay left, and then exit left.
So far the fuel's not that bad. The sign says 337. Whether that's true or not, who knows, but it's about 30 cents more than Oklahoma City.
Exit left.
time. We're now in New Mexico, so that's a plus. I had a feeling that guy was going to get over.
Stay left. Stay left.
Well, the good news is when we drop this off, we'll definitely be back to $20,000. Pretty much be in the hole from where we started the video, but at least we won't need any servicing for, I don't know, we just now hit 490,000 miles, I think, or no, it's 489 something, but we won't have to service the truck for a little while. And you got to remember, some of the service costs were we got T-boned barely, slightly. We had some steps that got messed up, so those got fixed. We had a wheel that was damaged. We replaced the wheel. The trailer was fine. Granted, it has very little use, but it actually had no wear at all. So time change, so we're now on Mountain Standard Time. We had a glitch once we got past the Route 66 sign. Sometimes that happens. But we're back on the road. I had to pull over to the side and check it out, but we're good to go. Turn. You're definitely feeling the cab. minutes to go. Things should wind down pretty quickly here. So we pass the second entrance to Route 66. See if we look at that one. What is going on here? Got trucks just cruising at a very slow speed. And that's why you gotta have your eyes on the road. Alright, so we have about an hour, but we're gonna go ahead and stop at the rest stop. Get rid of that. Yeah, firm reminder, don't text and drive. Don't be screwing around with the GPS and drive or the onboard dash. Just drive. But luckily that's not going to inconvenience us too much because we're going to pull over up here and take our break. Okay, there's a scenic viewpoint here, so we can go ahead and check that out. I don't know, we might wait, because you really can't see anything in the dark.
Go straight.
So we'll probably wait on that one. As far as where we can stop, I believe we should be able to stop in front of this feller up here on the left. Plenty of room for us. We'll grab the end. That way we've got plenty of room when we go to leave. We're going to try to hug the edge about as tight as we can, just to make sure we're out of the roadway. There we go, that ought to work. Go ahead and check her out. Yeah, we're out of the roadway. Go ahead and take our break. Then we'll be ready to head to Albuquerque. (9:54 in the morning). Luckily the air tanks are not down too far. When we did our maintenance event before this video started, I want to say we probably fixed some of the leaks, not all the leaks. Nice square body GMC. Truck's warming up. Got some four-wheelers over there. Can't wait till we can buy us a Ram dually. Alright, we're going to go ahead and hit the road. Awesome. awesome that guy got out of our way. Good deal. We got just 94 miles left till payday, and we'll buck our next load. I've got some catching up to do on this profile, and everybody's stopping. Big collision. Damn. But somebody's hurting all that. We've got some catching up to do on this profile in the iRacing Truck Series. So you'll probably be seeing videos come out somewhat simultaneously as I work on getting them caught up. My plan for the iRacing stuff is to get it caught up before they go to Indianapolis Raceway Park in July. It's almost the end of July. And then I'm going to try to spend a lot of time on this profile. I'd really like us to get towards being closer to owning a shop. I don't even know what kind of timeline to put on it, because I feel like it's very hard to make progress. There's a lot of things that happen. The market conditions, I feel, are a little volatile at the moment. Actually, we're going to go ahead and get over, since we're going to be the slow guy. So I really would like to have the shop expanded and at least hire one driver before November. And you would think, I don't know, November, so, you know, it's, I think, June 25th right now, so think, okay, 4 months is Thanksgiving. You know, how hard is it to save 300 grand in 4 months? A little difficult. And we're probably gonna make, I don't know, we need really 3 videos a week. So we got 45 miles. We're on the outskirts of Albuquerque. Let's see, we need over. I hate it when people don't let you in because they got to get buy-in, and they're getting over anyways. Like, way to go, doofus. Pretty clear display of a very low IQ. But gonna kind of slow our pace down here as we get into the city, because we are going to approach a little bit of rush hour traffic. I want to make sure that we stay in the lane we need and we don't get involved in a collision of any sorts. next exit is us.
Stay right, then exit right. Exit right. Stay left, then turn left. Turn left.
Looks like we got a train coming. Or no, not yet.
Go straight.
Yep, there it is. I was gonna say I thought I heard it.
Stay right, then turn right.
It's coming. Yep, there it is. Small little guy. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the turn signal on because we're gonna be making a stop right here.
Turn left.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna go down here and turn around because we need in.
Never mind.
We're gonna have to
I'll find a
back
new
up
route.
to put this load in.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I don't know what this cop's doing other than sitting in our way. While we block traffic. That guy don't smoke us. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have everybody mad at us here in a minute.
Okay, let's find a new route. Get ready to turn right.
So we're gonna have to
Turn right.
get this thing
We
put
are
in here.
finished.
Okay. Let's go ahead and check and see. Yeah, we should be able to make that. Gonna be tight, but we'll make it. See, once it's straight now, we'll be just fine. So we'll see where they want it now. So they got a 40 XP drop. That figures it's right where we aren't. But I can pull out. That's a bigger train. And if we crank the wheel, it's gonna be close. Yep. Just let it flow back. Pull up and straighten it up a little bit. Just keep doing this till we get it kind of worked out. There's a backhoe back there I'm trying not to hit. Or the steamroller in front of us, see if it'll take this. We're not directly on center, but we're close. Yep, it'll take that. So let's see how far we're off. Yeah, not awful. We're about lined up with the door, so if they're happy with it, we're happy. So we'll go ahead and jot down our mileage. We're at 489,991. And today is Tuesday. Alright, let's go ahead and get paid. So we drove 561 miles for $243. Got 1,660 XP, not too bad. It's a lot better than we've been getting. If we look and see what else is available. See, that I would like to do, but it will trip a fault. It will not like it. So we got a USA Studebaker we can take to Joplin, Missouri. Looks like an old army truck. Let's see, we got something we can take to Gallup. That's not really a whole lot of money. I wish we could take that because that's not bad money. I like the distance. It'd be a good XP bump. We got Carson City, Nevada, Abilene, Texas. Man, that's a heavy load. You know, that one don't weigh a whole lot. I think we'll do that one. So. But the next video we'll get loaded up and take that load back to Joplin, Missouri. So I appreciate you guys for riding along. The page is steadily growing and I appreciate that as well. So as always, I will see you all in the next video. Stay safe, keep it shiny side up, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. See ya. Another train going by.